Today is the official release day of Modern Warfare 3, and today I'm going to tell you exactly what to expect in every lobby. So let's crack on with the video. So what we can expect from Modern Warfare 3, based on release, based on the information that we've put out so far, is to expect to see a lot of cheaters in your lobby. If you are on PC and you cannot turn crossplay off, that's unfortunate. You're bound to come across multiple cheaters, and there are a couple of telltale signs that we're going to point out today as to what to look out for. Of course, obvious things such as aimbot snapping on and stuff like that. If somebody's got weapons unlocked that they shouldn't have, or camos unlocked that they shouldn't really have at this moment in time, such as mastery camos and stuff like that, the chances are they are cheating, and this is definitely a thing. So people using unlocker tools are highly linked to aimbot programs. So if you download cheats such as aimbot and wall hacks, they tend to come with an unlocker tool. Now yes, you can buy them as a standalone unlocker tool, but it's still a third-party software allowing you to have an upper hand in the game. And we're going to show you what it looks like when somebody's used an unlocker tool on day one of Modern Warfare 3. Now that isn't the only video demonstrating and showing that people have already got all the camos unlocked. There are multiple videos on TikTok. In fact, at this moment in time, there are probably hundreds, if not thousands of people live streaming cheats just like this over on TikTok. So that's a platform problem over on TikTok. The fact that they're able to actually be running the cheats in the game at this moment in time whilst demonstrating and showing in videos that people have used unlock tools. In fact, the majority of the videos showing these unlock tools being used are actually people trying to sell the service. So here's another one now showing a mastery camo being unlocked on day one. On top of the camo people using unlocker tools, right, there are multiple people, like I mentioned earlier, live streaming these cheats over on TikTok, and there's probably people doing it on Twitch, YouTube, Kick and other platforms as well, but TikTok seems to be rife with it. Now every single one of these guys who are live streaming it are trying to sell their cheats. They're trying to show you that they've got the best cheats. The fact of the matter remains that at this point in time, usually I would say don't do it because you'll get banned. Like, people aren't getting banned. And I've got something really I want to focus on now, and this is something that really stood out to me. So this is the problem here. When we've got a big Call of Duty cheating problem, and then we get Call of Duty's official Twitter account tweeting out things like this. Combating cheaters is a continuous battle, but it's a fight we're committed to. 80,000 plus cheating accounts ejected, prep for launch. But then the following part of this tweet is absolutely shocking to me. 110,000 plus accounts recovered, reset and returned to the community. So what are Call of Duty trying to tell us here? That they've banned 80,000 accounts but they've unbanned 110,000? How in any way is that combating a cheating problem? Sounds to me like they're letting cheaters off the hook. People who've been permabanned in the past have now got their accounts back. That does not make sense. How is that combating the cheating problem in the game? Unless they think, okay, maybe these guys have, got another chance, give them another shot at the new game because we need them sales, because sales are low, so we're gonna, I don't know. But at this point, it looks like Call of Duty don't really understand the level of cheating problem in their own game, and if they do, they don't care about the community. Unbanning 110,000 accounts after only banning 80,000, that's wild. And then you've got people who want us to believe that no big streamers cheat. Why would they cheat? Why wouldn't Activision have banned their accounts? Well, we've just seen the Call of Duty have already unbanned 110,000 accounts. That's based on an official Call of Duty tweet. So let that sink in, guys. They don't really care about the cheating problem. So what I will say is, if you're gonna cheat, I hope you get banned. I really do hope you get banned, but I'm not holding any sort of hope in the fact that this will happen. So my guess is that Modern Warfare 3 is gonna have a severe cheating problem from the get-go. We're already seeing it in videos like this in TikTok. So the big question is, how can we have trust in a game and a game developer who doesn't really care about the problem in the game? You will get all of the usual culprits stating that there aren't really many cheaters in the game and you might come across one every blue moon. But if that was the case, why are there thousands of people live streaming cheats, showing them, advertising their cheats? Why is it that we've just seen 110,000 accounts unbanned by Call of Duty? If there isn't a cheating problem in this game, colour me shocked, because honestly, I don't see anything other than cheaters. Obviously, when I play on PlayStation 5, so that allows me the great opportunity to turn crossplay off. But the shadow of doubt has been set now during the beta stage at the fact that there was actually somebody locking onto enemies through walls on the PlayStation only beta. So how long is it going to be until all of these absolute rage hackers are able to use emulators to get into PlayStation lobbies every single game? This is something I believe is going to happen very soon, and the crossplay, turning it off, won't make a difference. I don't think that Ricochet Anti-Cheat has had many updates at all, by the way, so that's something else I want to touch on here today. There was an update put out on Twitter about Team Ricochet, about the Ricochet Anti-Cheat, and I want to really touch on that right now. So the tweet that was put out by Call of Duty in regards to Ricochet Anti-Cheat says, to prepare for the launch of MW3, Team Ricochet has taken a stronger initiative to combat cheating using new machine learning advancements and more. Drop into COD blog to learn more. So the problem I've got with this tweet is that when Team Ricochet originally released the Ricochet Anti-Cheat, when it was all becoming announced, the whole purpose of that anti-cheat was that it was meant to have AI learning, advanced learning, so that it was able to detect more and more as time went on. However, we are like 2 years on from Ricochet actually being incorporated into the Call of Duty games, and they are now actually advertising Ricochet, the MW3, as they have taken stronger initiative to combat cheating using new machine learning advancements. Now, I don't know if they are talking about whether or not they've upgraded the machine learning, but they definitely needed to anyway. Because let's be honest, as time went on with Ricochet Anti-Cheat, not really much was getting done. Okay, there was occasional times where they would troll, I don't know, like people like Hacking Fredwood over on Facebook, and they would stop his bullets from working, or they were making players go invisible when people who were apparently cheating were shooting at them, so enemies were going invisible and things like that, like cloaking and bullet nerf and things like this. These were only used as examples. It was never really a continuous thing. It wasn't something that we heard of on a regular basis. So to me, it just felt like sales tactics back then. However, now, what are we getting? The same thing, the same promise, but 2 years on. It feels fake, it feels phony, and it feels like this proves that back then, 2 years ago, when they released Ricochet Anti-Cheat, that it was only to boost the sales of Vanguard, and now we are having the same thing happen with MW3. They tried it with MW2 as well, but listen, I think that a lot of the Call of Duty player base are becoming less naive. They're becoming very open, or what's the word they call it? Woke? I don't know. I ain't saying that, like, but my mind is awake to the fact that these game developers only care about one thing, and that is cash money. They don't care about the player base, because guess what? There is things incorporated into this game that add an addictive sort of nature to it, which allows the player base to continue to play. Yeah? How many times do you push for that win, and you're pushing for that last kill and so on, and you want to better yourself, you want to get better stats, you want to push for the camo grind and all this? That is how they get us trapped, or get you guys trapped. I certainly am not trapped. So yes, I do believe there is a large cheating problem in the game, and I do believe that it's going to be worse than Verdansk. I do believe that it's going to be worse than Cold War. I believe it's going to be worse than MW 2019, Vanguard, MW2. And that is because of all the information that I've put out in recent videos regarding how many cheat sellers are actually selling cheats for this game. They have pre-orders available, and now we are already seeing on day one, and by the way, I'm recording this at like 9 AM, so the game's officially been released for like 9 hours in the UK, and there are already hundreds of people live streaming cheats on TikTok, advertising their cheats for sale, and so much more. So guys, if you haven't already bought the game, the chances are you don't want to, unless you like playing against cheaters, unless you get some sort of thrill out of it. It is not worth wasting your money on a game. Doesn't have a working anti-cheat. It's not worth wasting your money on a game that is full of cheaters in every lobby, and I certainly wouldn't recommend this to anybody. But like, it's up to you if you want to make that decision. Again, it's down to you. So guys, if you did enjoy today's video, smash that thumbs up. If there's anything you really want to see me touch on with this new game, game and whether or not the cheat is going to be able to do certain things, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and cover it in a future video. And if you need to contact me about anything related to the MW3 cheat or a streamer you believe is cheating, hit me up on Twitter at badboybeeman1, or you can message me over on Instagram at badboybeeman. And one last thing before we go. If you're anything like me and you're dealing with daily stress and a lot of anxiety, believe me when I say this, Supreme CBD products are unreal. These gummies have helped me massively with the anxiety and stress of my everyday workload, and they could probably help you too if you're dealing with those things. I've got other products here as well, including the oil. These drops work great just before you go into bed. For anybody who has like sleepless nights, these can help massively. And I've got plenty of other products to actually test out from them. I've not tried this yet, but it's the Deep Freeze Balm. I've also got the soft gel capsules, and the reason I chose these is because I've got a sweet tooth and sometimes you can go through the gummies a little bit too fast. And guys, if you want to go and take a look yourself, make sure you use code BBB40 at checkout to save 40%. The link is in the description below.